Welcome to your new Rambler from Timber Van Kits. My name's Christoph, and I'm going to show you around your new van. Your new timber build is going to come equipped with this Bluetti all-in-one system. All of the outlets around the van, as well as your refrigerator, heater, roof fan, and lights are going to be powered by the 120 volt system, which are these outlets in this box. In order to turn this on when you get into the van, just press any of these buttons once, and then actually press that AC button a second time to turn on your 120 volt system. If you want to use these USB ports, all you have to do is press that USB button, and same for the DC ports over here, just use that DC button. But again, all items in the build that we install run off of that AC button there. If you're going to be storing it, go ahead and just press that button, turn it off, and then once there's no more solar input or alternator input or shore power input, you can press this top button to power down. Part of your new timber van is going to be all the storage that we've added in. Above the bed, we use these smaller cabinets so that you don't feel claustrophobic when you're in bed sleeping. And up here, just pull these bungees aside. This is going to be for bedding, clothing, more soft storage than anything. In the front, we use these larger cabinets that actually latch shut, and this is where you can put cooking utensils, groceries, larger and heavier items that you don't want flying out while you're driving down the road. Down on the lower side of things, we have our bench and Lagun table. On your Lagun table, this under mount here is where you're going to control that swiveling motion of the tabletop itself. On top of that vertical section, you're going to have another knob, and this one allows that to swivel around forward and back so you can get it out of the way to actually sit on the bench. And then there's one more adjustment down here so you can raise and lower the height or fully remove that table assembly as well. And then below, you're gonna have the whole bench set up here. So on one side, you're gonna have a toilet storage area or just regular storage. And on the other is just gonna be pure storage. Now, if you want to get rid of this full Lagun table mount, you can also remove it completely, loosening it on this section here. And then you can pull that whole assembly off and stow it away if you don't want the table in here at all. Your timber van is going to come with a sink that comes with two 5-gallon graywater tanks. Now, the best way to use these is to leave one valve open, one valve closed. When this tank starts to get filled up, it'll start to back up into the sink, and then all you have to do is close that side and then open your other side. This will allow that water to drain into your new tank, and then you can go ahead when you're ready, quick disconnect that tank, pull it out, and empty it outside. One of the cool features about the Rambler floor plan is you get this nice little happy hour table outside of your galley. Once you drop this, you can use it for drinks, food, and it has a decent weight limit. Also, a cool thing about it is that with our custom bug nets that we design, you can have bug net everywhere else and still be able to use this table while you're outside of the van. This button here is for your lights overhead. There's also a second button up over the bed, so if you forget to turn off your lights while you're in bed, you don't have to come all the way up front to do it. So for this one, just push once quickly to actually turn on and off the lights, and then you can push and hold to actually change the dim setting of these lights themselves. That's the brightest, press and hold again, and you can dim down super dark for nighttime use. Standard on all timber conversions, we include a Webasto heater. Now this is going to depend on your chassis, whether it's diesel or gasoline, but it does tap into your stock fuel tank. In order to use it, press that top button once to wake up the screen, press it again to see the temperature settings, and then press it one more time to actually turn it on to heat mode. Now if you need to adjust the heat setting, just use that outer knob to change it. And then you can also use a Webasto app to connect to this remotely and turn it on and off from there. On the front of your galley, you're going to see a button for your water pump, your USB ports, and your 120 volt outlet. Your refrigerator just opens up like this, and then there's a temperature control knob in here to change how cold that's going to get. You also have a freezer cubby up here with a little ice tray to make some ice. On the passenger side over your bed, you're just going to have a couple control panels. First one is just your fan remote control. So this controls the fan that's either in the rear or front of your van if you have a rear AC option. Above the bed in the back corner, you'll see a USB port, and then another button for those lights overhead to turn those on and off, and then another 120 volt outlet as well. Your bi-slide bed is going to transform your east-west twin size mattress into a north-south king bed. Now underneath there's some locking tabs that we'll show you. And then you just pull this guy all the way out, destack these mattresses, and you got your king size mattress. Your rear spray down on the passenger side of your Rambler. All you have to do is turn on your water pump with that button on the left side, and then this is your shower output right here. Pull that out, you have water pressure, and then when you're done, tuck that right back in. Now, in order to fill up your water tank, it's just a standard garden hose style fitting. Use a BPA-free hose and that'll fill right into your 20-gallon freshwater tank. And then down below, to winterize the van, all you have to do is spin that the opposite direction. Water will drain from underneath the van. Standard on all timber vans is a solar system, alternator charging, but also shore power charging back here. This just uses a standard 15 amp receptacle, so you can plug this right into your house outlet and power your Bluetti system up.